what is your life of freedom costing you? I know as a multifamily investor that you want to create that life of freedom where you do what you want whenever you want it with whomever you want to do it. This is the pattern that's sold to you by the influencers and everybody that you've been connected to. And it's not a bad pattern. It's not a bad vision for an amazing life. But the question is, what is this costing you? I know you've been at this for a while. I know you have your normal job, you have your normal business, whatever it is that you're doing, you have your family. And then on top of that, you're on this new path where you're dedicating extra time. Those nights when you know you need to spend time with your family, those weekends when you know you need to spend time with your family, you're doing this thing. And on top of that, it's not just the time that you're spending, it's the stress and overwhelm that you're under and you don't know what to do with that. It's your lack of presence with your family. It's your lack of purpose on your path. And this is what most multifamily investors do. They go this way, and this way, and this way. Somewhere down the road, they get to where they want to be. Maybe they might even take a wrong turn and end up here. And what ends up happening is along the way, they lose sight of what really matters. They get distracted. You get distracted along the way when you lose sight of what matters. And the reason why you don't know what actually matters, in your heart, you know, but in your day-to-day life, in your mind, you lose sight of what really matters. And what ends up happening is you sacrifice the people that you're doing all this for. And what ends up happening is that you get distracted and before you know it, you're on this random path with random results. And that's what happens when you have a random path, it gives you random results. There is no strategy. There is a general outline of whatever that might look like. And you're just jumping into from one opportunity to the next one to the next one. And let me show you what it really needs to look like. You need to have a strategy and make sure that strategy includes taking the people in your life with you. Make sure that you are taking your sanity with you, your well-being with you. Make sure that you're taking your soul with you. You're not sacrificing it along the way. It will cost you too much. At the end of your life, you're not going to ask yourself how much money you made, how much freedom or time you created. You're going to ask yourself, was I present and connected with the people around me? Did I express myself freely? Did I live my life fully? Did I live my life with purpose and joy? Did I give back in the way that really matters to me? If you did not do that, then it doesn't matter. All those distractions that you have, they're setting you back. It's creating more overwhelm. It's creating more stress, and the kind of stress that you don't want. It's draining your system. And I know that because I was on that path for a while. Most of my clients are. One of my clients that I recently, a few months ago that I met, he had been burning the stick on both ends, the candle on both ends. He had his job. He was working 50 hours a week. And then on top of that, he was doing his multifamily stuff. When I met him, I actually met him at a conference. His eyes were like, in a sense, bloodshot. There were like black marks everywhere. And I could tell there was something off. And as I talked to him more and more, I realized whatever he was doing was not working. I asked him, like, is this sustainable, what you're doing? And he said, no, it stopped being sustainable months ago. Like, so what's your plan? What's your strategy here? He didn't know. And then we jumped on a call and I helped him connect to that vision. I helped him see the self that he's becoming, the life that he's creating. I helped him create that strategy. And within a couple of calls, he completely left that job, connected with his wife, created a path forward, and jumped in full-time to what mattered. And he's on that path. He's connecting with his family every day. He is going towards that thing that matters to him, towards that life of freedom, but without sacrificing his sanity, his soul, and what really matters to him in his heart. And without keeping the people that are closest to him in dark. And moving forward with purpose. And if you're not doing that, then whatever you're sacrificing, it's too much. I've seen too much on this path. I've seen my clients, family members go through cancer. I've seen people who have separated after 20 plus years of being together. I've seen people who have literally lost their sanity. They have completely burnt out and they cannot go back to whatever they were doing. I've seen people get diseases. You don't want to be that person. This might be the opportunity for you to get regrounded into what truly matters to you. And none of this stuff is taught to you. It doesn't matter how many podcasts, how many books, any of those you've heard. I am walking you through a process in your life, not giving you concepts. So join me on August 24th. This is going to serve you a lot. On top of that, I'm adding so many bonuses to this. And if you register today, because time is running out, it's like 2 days left. If you register today, I'm going to give you 2 hours of deep dive one-on-one on top of the group live session that we're going to go where we're going to help you figure out exactly what's holding you back, what's not making you move forward faster, to get you to become super clear about that vision and find out what that strategy might be, and give you some tools and strategies that will help you go there faster. And you will get to connect with other multifamily investors who are on a similar path. We're struggling with the same things, and some of them have even solved some of the problems that you're dealing with. On top of that, I'm going to take you through a deep dive session one-on-one. If you join today, and I'll see the date on the registration, the link is below if you join today, and that's going to help you figure out the specific strategy you need to move forward. And it's going to help you deal with whatever challenge that you think is holding you back, and some of the things that you don't even know that are holding you back. And that's the power of coaching. And if you haven't gone through that process, it's very hard to describe it. And I know you've tried a lot of things, but this, I know, will create that transformation for you. I know, because I've taken hundreds of multifamily investors through this process. Join me on August 24th at 9 a.m. or 2 p.m. Eastern. There are 2 time slots there. You don't want to miss out on this. You don't want to wake up 1 month, 1 year, 5 years from now on, even though having created that time freedom and financial freedom, but what you don't have is your sense of peace. What you don't have is your soul. What you don't have is the people that you cared about, that you created this whole thing for. What you don't have is a sense of fulfillment and purpose. What you have is a life full of regrets. That's not what I want from you. I've gone through that for a huge chunk of my life. I've seen way too many people do that. I'm excited to take you through this process on Thursday, August 24th. Join me, 9 a.m. or 2 p.m. Eastern, link below. So excited to see you there. Until then, hope you have an incredible day.